Hey guys, I'm Dov, and today I'm back with a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 recommendations for the Steam Winter Sale. So, let's say you got some money for Christmas, Grandma gave you a check or something, or you just want to take advantage of some of the great deals going on Steam right now. I figured I would offer you guys 10 games to consider, considering I kind of know my audience to a degree. Of course, we're going to start by having a look at Total War Warhammer 2, which is the game you all watch on my channel, obviously. It is on sale. The entire Total War franchise is on sale. I'm going to give you my recommendations of the franchise, but I would generally say pretty much all of them are going to be, I would say all of them are going to be good buys. You're going to get good value for your money on pretty much all of them, especially at this price, only $30 for Total War Warhammer 2. So, if you maybe know someone that wants the game still, or if you yourself have been wanting to get into the game, definitely at this price, very solid. Curse of the Vampire Coast, not on sale quite yet, unfortunately. It is a bit new, but understandable. Queen of the Crown, though, 25% off, only $6. Not bad, $6 US, that is. But yeah, definitely pretty solid value overall there. And that's going to take us into the next Total War game, and the soundtrack that you all are listening to right now is indeed Total War Medieval 2, which is, in my opinion, the best Total War game ever made. Total War Warhammer is getting close, and we'll see by the time Game 3 comes out with all of its factions and everything. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be better than Medieval 2, but Medieval 2 is definitely still my personal favorite, and just in general, really holds up well despite its age. Obviously set in the classic medieval period at only $6, and they just recently upgraded it to include all the DLC for free. So I would highly recommend Total War Medieval 2. Very fun stuff. Controls are a little bit outdated, but it's still a very fun time. And then, yeah, in terms of other Total War titles, I would also highly recommend Shogun 2, which is also going to be on sale, obviously. Shogun 2 is going to take you back to the Sengoku Jidai. Probably mispronouncing that, but yeah, the original Total War, which I'll also show, the first Total War game ever made was Shogun, and so this was kind of a return to that. Obviously this one is much more updated graphically and not quite so out of date as the older Shogun title, so I would definitely recommend this one. And for anyone who's new to the Total War series in general, has never played any Total War game at all, this is the one that I typically recommend that they start with, just because in terms of the way that the game functions, it's, you kind of get the hang of the rock, paper, scissors, kind of spears beat cavalry, cavalry beat archers, archers beat, sword infantry beat spears, kind of those interplay that generally will play out across most Total War titles. This is a good way to sort of get a grips with the mechanics of the game and everything in a very fun and artful way. Definitely a very fun game, and I would say one of the best expansion packs ever made. In the Fall of the Samurai expansion pack, kind of takes it to the gunpowder era, which is also a great transition for us to go on to the next Total War title, Total War Empire, which is a game that has some issues. Don't get me wrong, this game definitely has some jank going on, but nonetheless it is super fun, and this is kind of the definitive gunpowder Total War. With line infantry, cannons, the naval battles in particular in this game are awesome. You've got massive ships to the line with, tons of guns on them, just doing these epic broadsides, and, once in a while you'll hit somebody's powder magazine and the whole ship just blows up, right? It's super cool. Epic game. I highly recommend. And I have been playing this a little bit here and there when I have time, on my own. Haven't had a ton of time, but it is certainly a very fun game. And that is going to take us out of the realm of Total War for the time being. We're going to go on to one of my next favorite titles of all time, Portal 2. And this is going to kind of represent, just in general, the sort of Valve I guess, Source Engine games. But yeah, Portal 2, one of my favorite games of all time. I think probably one of the best puzzle games of all time as well. Super fun experience at only $2 is an absolute steal. And actually this bundle right here for $10, this is sort of the definitive Valve package. It comes with a ton of games. A lot of them, I'm going to be honest, I've never played, but Half-Life 2 is free to play, so you don't necessarily have to, or sorry, not Half-Life, Team Fortress 2 is free to play, but it does include Half-Life 1 and 2, which are classics. But in general, Portal 2 is my favorite of the Source Engine games. Just an excellent puzzle game and a real hidden gem. Would definitely recommend. Back to more grand strategy. Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I'm a huge fan of the Civ franchise in general. Civ 6, I think, is a little bit underrated. I understand some people don't like some of the changes they've made from Civ 5 to Civ 6, but personally I'm a big fan, and especially with Rise and Fall. It's a very good game, and at only $15, that is an absolute steal for this game, considering the amount of time that you can get out of it. It's a super fun game, very addictive. But yeah, in terms of the game itself, they have released a new DLC. I haven't really covered this too much on my channel, but I'm thinking I might cover Civ 6 more in the new year. But yeah, Gathering Storm going to be coming out soon, with natural disasters and stuff. But as it is right now, the game still is very fun. Would highly recommend. And moving on, we've got another classic, true classic in my opinion. I'm going to go with Stronghold Crusader. So this is a game that's sort of like a mix of city building and RTS. So think of it sort of like a hybrid of SimCity and like Age of Empires, I guess. But the original Stronghold will kind of teach you the base mechanics of the game, and then Crusader adds a really nice multiplayer element, and as well you can just do some different things. Crusader just adds a little bit more to the game, I feel, and the art style and the music is excellent. The game, that isometric 2D style you can see here, just really holds up very well even to this day. Super fun game. I have put tons and tons of hours into this as a kid, so would highly recommend this. And the new HD version, you can play it in widescreen. And yeah, just one of my favorite games from my childhood, I would have to say. So moving on, we're gonna go to another classic RTS game. Age of Empires 2 is another one that's a big time game from my childhood. And again, HD edition. And these guys are even occasionally putting out new DLCs. I know they've put out African Kingdoms, Rise of the Rajas. I actually haven't played a lot of these, so I can't really speak to them, how fun they are, but just the base game itself for $4, absolute steal. If you haven't ever played this game for whatever reason, I would definitely recommend it. We're moving on down the list here, and another hidden gem in my opinion, Planet Coaster. This is a game that I've personally had quite a bit of fun with. Haven't played it in a while, but just in general, I'm a fan of, if you couldn't tell by my list, like building games and almost like management type games. And of course, as a kid, I definitely played a lot of like, what was it? Sim Theme Park, Roller Coaster Tycoon, those types of games. So this is sort of the modern iteration of that, and it is a ton of fun, very well made, a lot of really granular customization detail, and of course the Steam Workshop, people can create just these incredible creations on the workshop. I've downloaded and played around with some things that people have made, and it's absolutely incredible some of the things that people can make. The creativity just blows me away, so would definitely recommend Planet Coaster. A very good buy at that price. Let's see here. Another classic, moving backwards in time, and no, not that Battlefront 2, the other Battlefront 2, the good Battlefront 2. Actually, I haven't played the new Battlefront 2, so I can't speak to that too much, but this one certainly is very good. I have put tons and tons of hours into this again as a kid, and have even played it a bit more since it's been released here on Steam. They had some multiplayer lobbies up for a while that were super fun to mess around in, but I haven't actually played for a while, so I'm assuming they're still active. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you know, but yeah, super fun game. I probably am actually going to download this and maybe play a couple rounds later, but if they're still active, that is. But yeah, $4 for this game, absolute steal. A lot of fun, would definitely recommend. And last but certainly not least for this top list, Borderlands 2. Borderlands 1 and 2 both are very good. 2 I would definitely say is better, but oh come on. Come on. Really, Steam? Anyway. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, $5 for this. $15 for a 4-pack would be great if you've got a few friends who, you know, maybe have never played this game, or maybe they have played it, maybe they just don't have it on Steam. Like me personally, I don't have too many hours on Steam. I've played this much more on console, but super fun game. Would definitely recommend. It's just the art style, again, that cel-shaded art style holds up very well. The characters, the writing in it is incredible. Just super over the top. It's super fun to play as well. You know, the different mechanics and everything. Yeah, would definitely recommend. I can't speak highly enough of the Borderlands series. Super fun. So that's my top 10 list. Just kind of got quickly inspired to make this. One of my real life friends was asking for recommendations because he had got some money from his family for Christmas. So figured that you all might have similar questions, or even if you don't even celebrate Christmas at all and just want to take advantage of those sweet deals. There are certainly a lot of great deals going on, and that was just a few of my personal top favorites. So be sure to share your picks in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you do like this sort of content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. We're going to be keeping it going with more Total War Warhammer 2 content soon, so stay tuned for more. We'll have a multiplayer battle replay later today, so don't worry, don't fret yourself. We'll keep it going, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.